Hello, my friends. This is New Year 2025. What a start to the ISL. Wish every one of you a happy and prosperous New Year. May all your dreams and all your goals and all your prosperity come shining on your way this season, this year. And yes, this is the start of football, and FC Ramsey is back. Look at what is happening. It is the Mohun Bagan Super Giants who is one-on-one clash in the Indian Super League. The reigning champions, as well as in the top position of the ISL this year, are facing Hyderabad FC, and that too at the home of Yuva Bharti Kirangan. This is going to be huge because Mohun Bagan are at the top of the table, and the lineups are just mesmerizing. I mean, so much to talk about this. But yes, the Bengal team has also won the Santosh Trophy. I mean, thanks to Mr. Sen as well. He has got those clinching winning moments with Mohun Bagan, as well as he has got that trophy with the Bengal in the 2024. So yes, India has many coaches, many managers, but then also they are relying on those foreign managers. What is the need of that? Because Indian legacy in football is still there, and there are many much more to wait for. But yes, over here we are for the watch along of the Mohun Bagan Super Giants and the Indian Super League. The lineups are there, and yes, hope the winters are treating you good, because now the cold waves are roaring at their height, and yes, you are getting frosted as well as frozen without the football. But it is the 2nd of January and football has started. The lineups for Mohun Bagan, let me just switch this to the different lineup section of the stream. And yes, how this new setup of my stream is looking, the new panel which I made for the past 10 to 12 days. I worked so hard for it, for making this new panel on the stream. How is it looking? Do tell me that also, guys. So if you guys want to just have a look of the lineups, it is over here. Just have a look. It is Ashish Rai on the right backs, Swashish Bose left backs, Aldred and Rodriguez, the two defender strikers for Mohun Bagan, are also there in the lineup. But yes, Dipen Biswas, the new centre back which Bagan has founded for the past 2 seasons, is not being just taken in the first lineup. It is Abdul Sahal Samad, Ashish, Deepak Tangri. Deepak Tangri is doing too good this season. Thapa is there. Liston Colasso, the single man army, so many goals. He is doing single-handedly for the Sobuja and Maroon. And yes, it is McLaren and Cummings. I mean, Dimi Petratos not in the first lineup. Joseph Molina is experimenting with this Mohun Bagan Super Giants team. And this new year, he has started with Cummings. And unfortunately, I just made that new wallpaper of this video. I mean, the thumbnail. It was Cummings the previous season as well as the previous year. But this year, I shifted to Dimi Petratos. But unfortunately, Molina didn't stick to Petratos, and he has chosen Cummings. But what about McLaren, guys? He is butter smooth. He is from Australia. That Australian lobby is dominating Mohun Bagan bench. But then also the expectations which McLaren had to do is not much seen. Hope Molina does that good and he gets McLaren much on the scoring sheets, which is quite needed, because McLaren has to score many goals. He has to get those names of the strikers. It is Aldred and Rodriguez who are scoring those headers. I mean, the clutch moments for Mohun Bagan. Again, wishing every one of you a happy new year and a prosperous new season, new year. Midway into the 24 and 25 football season, we are into the month of January, where the winters are roaring high and the cold waves are doing good. But yes, on the lineup of Hyderabad FC, it is also, they have a good defense. They have Saji and Sapik. I mean, those two are too lethal. As well as talking about Arshdeep Singh, the goalkeeper for Hyderabad, he has also got those laurels. In the lineups for Mohun Bagan on the bench, Dipendu Bishwas, the new centre back, is there. Saurabh Bhanwala, Suryavanshi, Amandeep, Glenn Martins. Oh my God, Martins is back from those injuries. Stewart is there. He is not much this season in the first lineup, neither in the substitutes much of the times. What is Molina cooking? Is he going to get Greg Stewart out of what is he building up? Because the minutes played by Greg Stewart is not much seen this season, as well as there is Manveer Singh who is not in the starting lineup. Molina is making those changes. I mean, the changes are doing good, and yes, Bengal winning that Santosh Trophy in the year 2024. It is good. Mr. Sen has got those collabs as well as those laurels in his names. So much of the things are being awaited. So just have a look at the war game over here and just let me check the stream. Yes, it is doing fine. Everything is working good over here. No worries for it. Late in the night, it is also Inter and Atlanta. Let me change the setup over here. This looks good because this is the new panel which I made for the YouTube stream. And how is this new panel looking? Do tell me in the comment section. Just have a watch over here. The chat has been popped out. Now it looks good. Yes, this way it seems better. So it is 7 minutes 30 seconds into the game and no goal has yet been scored. 8 minutes into the kickoff, and yes, is that Sahal looking down to the ground? No, that is Ashish Rai. Oh my God, that was a bad challenge to Ashish Rai. Hope he doesn't get injured. Ashish Rai is that player. He is doing, I mean, he gives his whole, he gives everything to this game. Every match he has played, he does those too good. That is a long ball to Colasso. Colasso has got, oh my God, that is a goal. Oh my God, this new year, just 8 minutes into the gameplay of the ISL, and the Sabuj and Maroon, the Mohun Bagan Super Giants, has got that first goal against Hyderabad FC. We are going to win. The tickets of this match being distributed free of cost, and it is that 8 minutes 25 seconds into this game. Who scored that? Was that Liston Colasso? It was Colasso on the wings running. He just made the ball. Was that Sahal? Yes! It will be awarded to Sahal, or was that an own goal? That is a own goal. Abdul Sahal Samad just got that goal converted, and it was some own goal from Hyderabad. What a gift in this new year 2025. In just 8 minutes 15 seconds, Hyderabad has conceded with a own goal. The lethal attack of Liston Colasso, Cummings, as well as McLaren with the likes of Sahal. It was Hyderabad who were under pressure and they conceded. Oh my God, can you just believe it, guys? Joy Mohun Bagan, Joy Subuj Maroon, Mohun Bagan are going to win the league again. That is Vishal Kath. He has got a save. Good touch to it. Good job done, boy. Good job. That is a good save from Vishal Kath. He is that Manuel Neuer into the team of Subuj and Maroon. That was number 10 from Hyderabad. What a superb shot that was. But yes, Vishal Kath, everything, whatever he is getting those gloves with the ball safe. Yes, he is out of the line also. No worries for Vishal Kath. Good save that is. So yes, Hyderabad just bounced back in just 2 minutes with some dreamy long shots. Chunga Hamar, the number 10 from Hyderabad FC, who just hit that long shot for Vishal Kath. But it is again Super Giants from the right wings. Sahal to Ashish Rai. No, the ball is out for a goal kick. I mean, within 10 minutes in this new year, the Mohun Bagan has given you that first goal lead. What more can you expect from this Sobojan Maroon? Look at that lofted cross from Liston Kulaso with his left footer, and Sahal just gets that with the help of that own goal from Amandeep Singh, the goalkeeper of Hyderabad FC. So Hyderabad is feeling that pressure early on because it is Mohun Bagan Super Giants playing at their home of the Yuva Bharati Kridangan. The stadium is looking jam-packed. And yes, tickets were being just given for the next match. Every single fan were awarded at least 2 tickets. Can you just believe it? It was huge. It was huge gift. So Bagan has stuck to that three defensive lineup. Subhashish, Aldred and Rodriguez staying deep on the defense. It is Ashish Rai moving to the right midfields. He has got Cummings to Thapa, Tangri, Aldred. That is offside, I guess. Yes, it is. That was Sahal. He was a bit offside. But what a marvelous pass that was. It could have been that second goal opportunity. Just look at it. Subhashish Bose just gave that left footer cross lofted ball. It is Sahal again moving into the box. There was Cummings as well as Liston Colasso. Mohun Bagan attack is definitely too lethal this season. Too lethal. Offense is the best defense, which Molina is believing, and he is stuck with this offensive formation. But yes, Manveer Singh as well as Demi Petratos not in the first lineup, and in just 8 minutes, Mohun Bagan getting that first goal in this new year. Everything Mohun Bagan has given to us. Ashish Rai, that is a good interception. Sahal, right midfields. For Cummings, but again that is a block from the Hyderabad defense. Hyderabad has got a good defense, guys. To get that early goal against Hyderabad, it is not an easy job, and Mohun Bagan has done that job too good. Mohun Bagan getting that job, they have really done too good. Looking at the table over here, Hyderabad is just on the verge of relegation, but just look at it, the number of goals which they have conceded. It is 10 games which they have lost, and it is 27 goals they have conceded. So it is going to be a big win for Mohun Bagan, and they have to get it big. That is what is needed. Starting this new year with a perfect goal in just 8 minutes. Mohun Bagan fans are just roaring high at the Bharati Kridangan. The ball is with Aldred. Rodriguez. Rodriguez has found Subhashish Bose on the left backs. Thapa. Back to Rodriguez. Ashish Rai. Tangri. Ashish Rai, I mean, to talk about that player, he does that job of making those offensive runs from the right backs to the right wings as well as moving to the midfields. I mean, he has got that clinch of a game which every coach, every manager would just need in the ISL from a right back. He is a marvel, he is a gem of a player. And look at that, this new season, new year, it is Cummings in the starting lineup. That is a huge boost. Cummings is that man who has delivered for the past 2 years for Mohun Bagan. Whenever the time is needed, most of the crucial wins which Mohun Bagan has got, it is Cummings. You can't deny that fact. Cummings is that player who has scored those winning moments for Mohun Bagan in most of the crucial matches. You can't deny this Australian from scoring in those crucial moments for Mohun Bagan. He is definitely the talk of the town. But we need more. We have more expectations from McLaren as well. What are your predictions for this game? Will Mohun Bagan get those 3 goals, or will be that a huge victory in the start of the year with 5 goals? That is a missed pass from Colasso to Sahal. Sahal makes that move too early, but Ashish Rai defends it well. That is what I am talking about, Ashish Rai. Just look at it. I mean, he maintains that midfield, that right back, that wing play that is totally dominant by him. Every time he is making his moves, that is again some scoring opportunity. It is. Oh my god, how can you miss that, McLaren? You are butter smooth. That was just the nets empty for him to shoot, and the goalkeeper was just dribbled past so efficiently inside the box. It was McLaren one on one against the goalkeeper. What a superb through ball that was. That is what I am talking about. McLaren has to be on the scoring sheets. McLaren has to be on the scoring sheets. He is a striker after all. Jamie McLaren has to be on the scoring sheets. Jamie McLaren needs to be on the scoreboard. He is a striker. He is a forward. He has to score these. That was a good dribble past Amandeep, the Hyderabad goalkeeper. I mean, McLaren just dribbled past that ball so good. But no, unfortunately, he just, I mean, it is his bad luck. Is McLaren in that shadow of dark phase, which he is not being able to get those goals? Or there is some sort of improvements which McLaren is needed? Because McLaren, as we talk about, he is smooth as a butter. He is that Australian. He has been got those transfers. He is into the Sobuj and Maroon, but we need McLaren to score. A big question on McLaren. He has to score. Then also Mohun Bagan are getting those leads, those goals. It is like McLaren is just Kylian Mbappe of Madrid. That is Vishal Cat, safe, good catch, good offensive awareness, good goalkeeping awareness. That was a good catching. That was a header from Hyderabad. No worries for Vishal Cat. He just gets hold of that ball. I mean, the whole team of Mohun Bagan, they are performing so good, but we need performance from McLaren. That is much needed. Every time McLaren is being given that opportunity of in the first starting lineup for Mohun Bagan this season, and there are expectations from the fans that McLaren has to come big. He has to get those scorecards. Those scorecards must be counting. He needs that table counting in his favor because he is a striker. He has to get those goals converted. Thapa, Colasso again with that right foot across, but it seems that Cummings as well as McLaren are looking a bit tired. They have made those early runs. McLaren, I mean, talking about Molina, he must be just having that talk that he is pairing McLaren along with Cummings as well as with the likes of Petratos. He has broken that pairing of Cummings as well as Petratos, and he has given that opportunity for McLaren most of the times this season. It is left for McLaren to prove. He has to get those score sheets counting. Deepak Tangri, that was a header interception. Block again. Good job from Rodriguez. Aldred clearing it. Thapa, Colasso. Colasso one on one. He has dribbled past 2, 1, 2, 3 players. Subhashish Bose on the left wings. Back to Thapa. I mean, in the midfields, definitely there is no worry for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They have got those huge list of players which they can play. It is again opportunity cropping in for Mohun Bagan from the left wings. It was Sahal making those passes inside the box. If you talk about this season, Mohun Bagan is definitely doing good. They have got those goals. But if you talk about the gameplay inside the box, the combination of Petratos as well as McLaren, I mean, the past 7 months which they have played this season, inside the box, they are, I mean, only these two players, if you talk about, they are not getting those clinching moments, they are not getting those clinical finishings. That is a big worry for Mohun Bagan because the team is winning, they are scoring goals, but inside the box, the forwards playing for Mohun Bagan, they are not doing that clinical job which is much needed. But then also a win is a win. Definitely we will take it. No worries about it. And yes, if you talk about the Mohun Bagan epic, this is Jose Ramirez Barreto on my photography list. We want McLaren to be as epic as Barreto. Jose Ramirez Barreto, we want him back in the Mohun Bagan squad. We want some elite strikers in the team to play for so many years and to score so many goals for Mohun Bagan. It is Jose Ramirez Barreto over here. We love that. Mohun Bagan playing at their home, sticking to those three centre backs of Subhashi Bose, Aldred, as well as Rodriguez, two in the midfields of Tangri, as well as Thapa. And Thapa has been consistent this season. It is Ashish Rai, Cummings, back to Sahal, Thapa again. Thapa is playing that box to box midfield, making those moves. Tangri is staying on the orchestrating part in the midfields. That is a good block, guys. Good game, roping up, get more goals. Hyderabad is on the verge of relegation, or they are on the 13th or 14th position, maybe. Let me just have a look of the table over here. Let me just change this to it so that you guys can also have a watch of the ISL table. It is the Indian Super League table. Look at the position of Hyderabad FC. 14 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, 10 losses. East Bengal FC, I mean, unfortunately, they are with 13 games, 4 wins, 2 losses, and 7 draws. And both Mohammedan Sporting also this year, they just came to the first division and with just 1 win and 3 losses. I mean, these two clubs from Bengal, they are not performing that well. But yes, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, they are at the top with 32 points, whereas Bengaluru FC 1 game behind, 13 games played, 27 points. So if Bengaluru gets a win, then also Mohun Bagan will have that 2 goal lead. No worries for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. FC Goa doing good this season, 12 games, 6 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. Northeast, they won that Super Cup, but 6 wins and just 3 draws and 4 losses. That is what they have dropped their position. Jamshedpur were doing good. Odisha, that is a revenge to be taken against Odisha FC. Come to our home ground and then we will show you who is the master of football. So this was the ISL table. Let me just switch back to the main screen over here. Yes, it looks good. And yes, once again, wishing you guys a happy new year. May everything, all your wishes. That was some scoring chance. Oh my god. Who was that? Let me just have a look of it again. It was Cummings. Colasso. Colasso tried that left footer. Liston is that man. I mean, he will deliver. He will deliver, and he will deliver single handedly. He is that single man army of the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. And yes, he delivers at the perfect time, at the perfect pitch, outside the box, inside the box, on the wings, on the left backs, on those recovery at the defense from those corners. Liston does his job so good. Deepak Tangri with that tackle to the number 7 of Hyderabad FC. Free kick being awarded to Hyderabad. 26 minutes 40 seconds on the clock, and Mohun Bagan are just up by one goal. But there were two more opportunities which they could have converted. I mean, Hyderabad FC, they are really looking not so good in their formation. They look at the players in their midfield. They are not just moving up, and one of their players are staying consistently deep on the midfields. That is what they are lacking. And they are not even man marking Sahal as well as Cummings on the attacking midfields. Just look at it. Cummings is playing a bit deep lying forward. He is waiting for those assists to McLaren as well. But yes, Hyderabad is not doing that game too good. And yes, again, a mispass from Hyderabad. Tangri, Colasso, back to Eldred, Rodriguez. I mean, this defensive pairing, Aldred as well as Rodriguez, they have performed so well this season. They are the defenders, they are the strikers, they are those goal scoring machines. They are preventing those headers inside the box, not conceding. They are really doing their job too good this season. I mean, Molina has feeded these two defenders that perfect pitch which is needed to be done. They have done their job on the defensive aspects. They have done their job on those scoring opportunities. It is mesmerizing. It is amazing. Both of these two defenders from Mohun Bagan, they are really doing so good. That was a bad tackle from Subhashish Bose, but yes, no worries to that number 11 of Hyderabad FC. He was down to the ground, but yes, the referee says that tackle was fair enough. A free kick being awarded to Hyderabad from the deep to the right midfields with that cross. That is a block from Sahal. Look at it. Sahal is making listen. Colasso. Colasso moving in. He is speeding up. Can he give that to Cummings? Oh my god, Colasso. What you did, brother. It was Cummings who was there. It is these moments. I mean, Colasso making those incisive runs with those attacking spree into the opposition defense. This moment looks so good. He does his job, Colasso, so perfect. Just that super fine through ball to Cummings would have just got that second goal. But unfortunately, that was a block from the Hyderabad defense. Rodriguez, Ashish Rai trying to find Cummings. But look at it, now Sahal is playing a bit deep, and yes, he is pairing up with Tangri. Sahal is not moving high up. Suddenly, after 25 minutes, yes, he is having a talk with Molina as well. On the screen, it is seen Sahal is talking to Molina. I mean, Molina is just feeding some inputs. Maybe Molina might have just said him to stay a bit deep down on the midfields. Tangri getting that interception. Hyderabad winning it well. Yes, Sahal is dropping down. Sahal is dropping down. Look at it. Good block that is from Sahal and Ashish Rai. That is a free kick being awarded. Why was that a free kick? Why was that a free kick? That was a fair tackle. But yes, he just denied that number 7 from Hyderabad FC a perfect goal scoring opportunity, or maybe he was trying to take those long shots outside the box. That is what Sahal prevented him, and a free kick being considered. It is, but that cross from Hyderabad was not that good. Ashish Rai trying to find Colasso. Yes, Colasso has got it. It is McLaren. What was that from Colasso? Get those counterattacks converted, boys. Get those counterattacks get converted. You have to get that second goal in the first half. Then in the third half, you can dominate that game too good. Good block that is. Sahal getting those blocks. He is playing those defensive midfield part as well in this game. And just a few minutes back, we just could have a glimpse that Sahal was talking to Molina on the sidelines as well. So yes, Molina has just made Sahal play on the center midfield parts, whereas Colasso Cummings is staying on the right midfields. I mean, it is 4-4-2 because Mohun Bagan doesn't need to concede that first goal in the first half. That will just make that advantage. Good job from Molina, and it is the drinks break. 32 minutes of gameplay at the Bharati Krenangan, and just in 8 minutes 20 seconds, Mohun Bagan scoring that goal. Molina making those changes after those 28 minutes, previously playing with those three centre backs. And after those 28 minutes, he just had a talk with Sahal. And yes, both Sahal as well as Cummings are playing on the midfields. A change in the formation also. So good job. Molina is making those moments so good. And what a way to start this new year, just 8 minutes into the gameplay. And yes, it is Mohun Bagan leading again in the in the Super League, Indian Super League table. Just have a look at the table over here. It is the Indian Super League table with this one goal lead, 3 points snatching away at home. It is Mohun Bagan at the top with 32 points, a 14 goal difference, 27 goals scored, 13 goals conceded. Amazing, amazing job. Bangalore FC 27 goals. I mean, same. Mohun Bagan has scored 27 goals. Bangalore has also scored 27 goals. A race which is biting between these two. But yes, Mohun Bagan has been on the top. But the goals conceded, it is Mohun Bagan 13 goals, whereas Bangalore has conceded 17, 4 more goals conceded. And the reason why they have lost two, Mohun Bagan has also lost two, but it is that one draw which Bangalore has got, and one win less. That is what is the difference between Mohun Bagan and Bangalore, which will going to be too crucial at the end of this season. Goa getting those 12 games, one game in hand, 6 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses, 23 goals. Goa has done their job so good. 16 goals conceded. So it is Mohun Bagan least conceding with just 13 goals at the top. And yes, 27 goals. They are also the highest in the number of goals being, the number of goals they have scored, it is the highest. The number of goals they have considered, it is the lowest. A win-win situation from Mohun Bagan from every aspect. Northeast, on the other hand, they have 13 games played, 6 wins. Goa has one more game to play. They have got those 12 goals. Northeast has got 13, 6 wins out of those 13 games, 3 draws and 4 losses. 2 more losses and yes, 1 more draw. But look at it, Northeast playing those counter attack. They have scored 29 goals, but on the other hand, they have also conceded 20 goals. That is huge. That is, I mean, one of the highest in the league. I mean, after that, it is Chennai and FC conceding 23 goals, Kerala Blasters conceding 25, and yes, it is Hyderabad. They have also conceded 27. But yes, just look at it. Northeast has conceded 20 goals. That is what they are not relying. They are not making it big because they mostly rely on those counter attacks. They have been scoring 29 goals. They have scored the maximum. But yes, they have also conceded 20 goals. That is the worry for them. Jamshedpur with 12 games, 7 wins they have got, but yes, 5 losses. They would have just managed a single draw or more than it would have been Northeast dropping down the table. Odisha 13 games, 5 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses, 25 goals. Odisha has done job good, 13 goals conceded. But yes, those 3 losses and 5 draws, they would have managed some win out of those draws. It would have been much efficient. So the top 6 of the Indian Super League this season, the race is on this new year as well. And yes, things are going too good. The latter part of the table we will talk a bit later. Just have a watch of the game over here. After the drinks break, the game has started. It is Hyderabad moving from the right wings. Colasso, sliding tackle it is. Good job. Subhashish Bose, back to Colasso. Colasso to Thapa, Rodriguez, Ashish Rai. Good build up, guys. Good build up. Maintain your position. Keep the position. Alfred Rodriguez passing on between the two centre backs. The two epic striker defenders of Mohun Bagans. That is a long ball for Ashish Rai. What a lofted pass that is. Oh my god, just look at that cross from Ashish Rai. It was so perfectly timed. Just look at McLaren again. Just look at McLaren again. It was Sahal trying to make those whole passes in between Cummings as well as McLaren. But yes, both of them were just staying offside. It is bit worrying, guys. So let me just change the screen over here to our new panel of 2025. Yes, this panel. I mean, how is this new panel? Do tell us, guys. I have spent, 10 to 12 days making this new panel for you guys. And yes, there is that above Happy New Year 2025. This is Jose Ramirez Barreto, and this is the members arena. Scan this code and be a member of FC Ramsey. These are all everything which I have decorated this room for the past 10 days, not streaming and taking my rest because it was too much streaming day to day, every day 2 or 3 streams. And yes, those of you who had missed our previous streams, we have those playlists. You can watch that also. For the different leagues, we are covering the top 5 leagues, also with the Indian Super League, a total of 6 leagues, the watch-alongs as well as the compilation of the videos of what is happening, what are the transfers, the match centers, the formations, the tactics, the build-up, everything is being covered. The playlist is there, you can check over there by scrolling a bit in our channel. And the different social media platform links are also given in the video description as well as in the channel description. So 40 minutes, that is a free kick. Liston Colasso, can he get that goal just outside the box with his right footer? the place where he likes to get those shots. Oh my god, that was Colasso into the nets. But no worries for Amandeep, the Hyderabad goalkeeper. It was straight to him, and he just gets those panning moments with his gloves. Christian Colasso again. Oh my god, again defender striker. Look who has scored. Rodriguez. This man, he is scoring. What? That was an offside? What is that linesman doing? What is that linesman doing? What is that going on? Andred scoring. That's so good. What is that linesman pointing out? What is that happening? Oh my god, what is that happening? What is the linesman pointing to the referee and why the game has been stopped and why that second goal is not being awarded? What? That was an offside? Referee is talking to the linesman. Some sort of worry is incoming, I guess. Suddenly, the scoreboard, there was the second goal on the scoreboard, and suddenly that second goal has just vanished from the scoreboard. What is that happening? What? That is the second goal awarded. Come on, guys. We have got that second goal. Good job. The central, the defender, the striker for Mohun Bagan this season. Rodriguez doing his job so good most of the time. But what was that linesman pointing out time and again to the referee? Is he being bribed? Let me have a look at it. It was a cross from Ashish Rai. Interception from Hyderabad was from the box. Liston Colasso with that cross. What? There was no offside into it, and it was moving deep from the defense line, and he just crossed it. That defense also got a touch to it. It was Aldred getting those headers. It was neat. It was clean. That is amazing. That is amazing. Aldred getting that second goal every time. He is saying from the start of the stream, we are saying that we need performance from McLaren, but it is Aldred Rodriguez getting those moments time and again for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They are really doing that job so good. You can't deny Rodriguez. I mean, Aldred, Tom Aldred, he has been doing so good, and his pairing with Alberto Rodriguez is also doing so good. From Scotland, this player Tom Aldred, he is doing his job so good this season, getting so many goals. I mean, look at the stats of Aldred. If you talk about this Scottish player, he has got those 3 goals this season. That is amazing. That is amazing. And talking about Rodriguez this season, just look at it. He has also got 4 goals. I mean, combining Rodriguez as well as Aldred, Tom Aldred as well as Rodriguez, Alberto Rodriguez. I mean, they have been contributing 6 goals in this season. The 27 goals, I mean 28 goals if you take into account of this goal as well. A total of 28 goals being scored, and out of those 28 goals, it is those 6 goals which have been scored by those defender strikers of Mohun Bagan. So second goal lead, our predictions for this game, it was 3 up in the first half, but still 30 seconds plus extra time left into the first half. That is again McLaren. McLaren was on, I mean, he was inside the box trying to get a cut in, but it is a block. It is time for McLaren to perform, guys. It is time for McLaren to perform. He has to be on the score sheets. I mean, the job of McLaren, if you talk about it, is the 2 strikers, Rodriguez Alves as well as Aldred. They are just making the job of. Oh my god, what a tackle that was. Yes, the 2 defenders, Aldred as well as Rodriguez, They are making the job of McLaren 50%. Listen, Colasso outside the box into it. He has got, oh my god. Cummings just gets a late touch to it, or was that a missed touch to it? And McLaren was nowhere near it to get a touch to it, but it was inside the box. Three Mohun Bagan strikers against three Hyderabad defense. It was a golden opportunity. It was a golden opportunity. It could have been converted, guys. Was that a foul from the Hyderabad defender? So yes, 3 minutes of extra time being awarded into the first half, and yes, the Hyderabad defensive player is seen down on the ground. Will the referee blow the whistle, or he wait for just 1 minute more? Molina, his tactics in just 26 minutes, dropping down Cummings as well as dropping down Sahal to the midfields. That was a good job. After the drinks break up to the 40th minute, they were playing a little bit subtle. They were going for those counters. And yes, in just 43rd minute, they got that excellent, marvelous, what a header. I mean, a defender just diving away, scoring like a striker. Can you expect that? Defenders are tall, they have got those physicality, but then also he diving it inside the opposition box and getting those headers. It is marvelous, guys. It is marvelous. Mohun Bagan scoring those 28 goals this season. It is these two defenders, Rodriguez as well as Aldred, getting those 8 goals out of those 27 goals from Mohun Bagan. I mean, 19 goals from the Mohun Bagan forwards and 8 goals from the defenders. What more can you expect from the defense of Mohun Bagan this season? Yes, talking about Liston Colasso, what a perfect cross that was. It was the fault of Hyderabad goalkeeper Amandeep. He should have just got that ball. He should have got the hold of that ball inside the box, because the ball was dropping in inside the box. What he was waiting for, it was a big mistake. And chances being converted by Aldred, so good. Both this Scottish as well as the Spanish defense. Look at that, look at that. That same cross from Hyderabad came in, but it was Vishal Kair. He was being offensive. He did his job so good. Hyderabad on the right wings. They are at the number 13th. Will they go for those relegations? Liston Colasso going for those counters. It is McLaren, Cummings, Colasso again with that right footer. No, denied. It was nowhere near the post. Liston Colasso, we expect more from you, boy. Liston Colasso was going for those outside curler, I guess. Yes, Colasso was going for those outside curler, but he just couldn't get a good touch to it, and it was nowhere near the nets. What a way to start this new year. I mean, the referee will blow the whistle soon to end this first half. Yes, he has. Yes, he has, and the referee has blown the whistle for the first half, and it is Mohun Bagan Super Giants, the Sobuj and Maroon leading the league table this season, the defending champions, the start of the new year. We are going to get those wins, and it is Hyderabad at the number 13th position on the verge of relegation, conceding twice many scoring opportunities for Mohun Bagan. But yes, we need more. We have more expectations from McLaren. Just have a look of the lineup over here. It is all it started. It is the break now. The first half has ended. Ashish Rai playing so good to the right midfields, to the right wings. He is making those interceptions as well as from the Hyderabad counters. Aldred and Rodriguez, I mean, whatever you praise about these two players, it is just short. You can't just make those. I mean, these two players, Aldred and Rodriguez, performing like those super giants players. They are doing so good. And yes, I was talking that we need a striker like Jose Ramirez Barreto. And Barreto, we haven't got that striker for the Mohun Bagan Super Giants for a long time. But yes, we have got McLaren this season, and yes, we need more expectations from McLaren. It is Cummings who just came to the first lineup with this new year. A good surprise from Malila. He dropped Petrados. Was Petrados injured? I don't think so because he is on the bench and he can be seen warming up. On the other hand, Subhashish Bose on the left backs, the Indian captain, doing his job good, but not with that expectancy because the pairing of Subhashish Bose and Colasso are not looking so good in this game. But yes, Subhashish Bose is doing his job good. Colasso, on the other hand, the single man army just invading the Hyderabad defense every time he is getting those ball for those counters. Anirudh Thapa and Tangri doing those box to box as well as those orchestrating movements. Too good. Cummings, what do you say about this player? He has done so good the past season. I mean, he has got those clutch moment goals whenever Mohun Bagan has needed. He has been the top performer as well the past season, but this season Molina just didn't give him that opportunity, and it is the start of the new year that he is in the starting lineup. It is much awaited what Cummings is going to do this season because he has already got those super sub goals as well this season. And talking about Hyderabad, they are not looking decent. And in the ISL table, if you look over here, it is the Indian Super League table. It is Hyderabad FC. They are at the 12th. I mean, 10 losses, it will be more than Mohammedan Sporting. But yes, on the verge of points, it is Mohammedan who have got 6 points. But Hyderabad, with those 2 wins, have got those 8 points. I mean, if you talk about Bengal getting those Santosh Trophy under Mr. Sen, that is a huge boost to us. But yes, Mohammedan as well as East Bengal not going these two clubs. I mean, from Bengal in the Indian Super League not performing well. We had a recap. I mean, all the converging points of the top 6 of the Indian Super Leagues. The race is on this new year as well on the 2nd of January 2025. Mohun Bagan fans as well as the players will be celebrating this. My predictions for this game was 5-0 for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and in the first half it was 3-0. But yes, Mohun Bagan has scored twice. It is 2 up in the first half. Let's see what happens in the second half. And late this night, we have the game in between Inter Milan as well as Atlanta. It is the Italia Super Cup, which is coming up, and it is late 12:30 in the night. We will be going for those watch along as well. But for this stream, looking back to our screen, this is my new panel which has been made. And how does it look? Everything is all over here on the screen. You can just have a watch over here. The scoreboard is over here. Here are your predictions. You can make it. Here is our contact details. It is the calendar over here. It is the kickoff. It is the scoreboard as well. Everything is over here. And yes, this is the Jose Ramirez Barreto, and this is our members arena. You can scan this code and be a member of us. And on the top of it, it is the Happy New Year wish for every one of you this new 2025, the month of January, where the winters are roaring high. So yes, do you guys want to have a watch of the Inter and Atlanta late this night? It is the Italian Super Copa which is going to happen. And in the knockout, it is Inter and Atlanta. On the other hand, it is Juventus and Milan. But yes, Milan having those sacking of their manager. It is Fonesca who has been just sacked from AC Milan. It is Sergio Conciaso, the elite manager. He has been brought. I mean, just look at it. He is that from the Academica Braga. Guimarães Nantes from FC Porto. Cancelo is a good manager, but if you talk about the formation from FC Porto, Will that be beneficial for Milan? Because Milan has got those offensive left backs as well as right backs in the squad. I mean, Consasso must be making those transfer moves. Hernandez, he will be the much awaited player who will be seen. If you talk about Florenzi, Tomori, Gabia, I mean, Theo Hernandez, Calabria, many players from AC Milan will try to make that move because FC Porto under Conceição were just making those three centre back formation, whereas he just four centre back formations where he relies on his right backs as well as left backs to stay deep on their defense. But yes, AC Milan has got those offensive right backs as well as left backs, which will be quite concerning. AC Milan is going to make those transfers. But in this game, we are talking about Mohun Bagan and Hyderabad FC, the top of the table. Just look at the match center over here. It is the Italian Super Copa, Inter and Atlanta. Tonight at 12:30, it is Inter Milan and Atlanta. It is Juventus and Milan on the 4th of January. Today, late at night, Inter Milan facing against Atlanta. That will be huge. If you talk about this head to head, it is Inter getting those big wins. But Atlanta tonight, Gasperini's men, if you talk about him, they have been doing so good. They moved to the Super Cup finals. In the Champions League, they are performing too lethal. And yes, talking about the Serie A table, if you talk about it, it is Atlanta at the top. And Simone Inzaghi's Inter Milan, who have been just cruising away in the Serie A. Past season, this season, with a game in hand, 17 games played, they are at the 40 points. 1 point behind Atlanta. It is the Serie A table is close. But tonight it is Inter and Atlanta. We will be having a watch along of this, the Italian Super Cup semi-final tonight at 12:30. It is that, but for this game we are stuck to the Mohun Bagan as well as the Hyderabad FC also. Coming back to our panel, when is the second half going to start? Oh my god, the second half has started over here. No, that is the recap of what has happened in the first half. So yes, I will also take a break of 1 minute and I will be just back. Do stay tuned to it, guys. And yes, those of you who are watching the stream, do give us those like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to us. It really means a lot to us. Yes, it looks good. Now it looks good. So yes, guys, I will also take a break of just 1 minute and I will be also back. It is an expected win for Mohun Bagan in this game, and the new year kicks off with a huge win. For me, it is the prediction that we are going to get those 5 goals again Hyderabad. And in the first half, it was 3 goals for me. But yes, Mohun Bagan has got those 2 goals. What is coming up in the second half, and the new pairing of Cummings as well as McLaren. Molina made those changes. So let me just have a break of 1 minute. It is still the first half break going on. I will be back just in 1 minute, guys. I will take a loop break and we'll be back in just 2 minutes. Do stay tuned to it. And yes, those of you who have just joined watching this can scroll back. We have got those detailed aspects of the Indian Super League, the top six teams, and just have a watch of it. I will be back in just 2 minutes. Do stay tuned to it, guys. Yes, the second half has just started, and we are right back at the right time in the right year, this new year. Wishing every one of you a happy, 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 and happy new year and a prosperous one. And hope all your dreams and your goals come true this season. What a perfect way to start the second half. But Hyderabad is having that position, trying to just dribble past in the midfields. Can we get that early third goal? Can we get that early third goal? It is much needed, guys. It is much needed. Can we get that early third goal? Amandeep clearing that ball, the goalkeeper from Hyderabad. Liston Colasso not getting that first touch and giving away the position to Hyderabad, but finally regaining it back to Vishal Kaith. Vishal Kath made a superb save in the first half. It was some goal scoring opportunities for Hyderabad, but he denied it, and he has been doing that job so consistently for Hyderabad. I mean, for Mohun Bagan. My mistake, guys, not the Hyderabad. It is the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Actually, I'm so excited this new year. The ISL kicking off with that perfect Mohun Bagan winning it at their home in the first half. It's 2 goals, and many more goals are going to come in the second half. My predictions for this game was 5-0, and in the first half it was 3 up, but yes, they have scored those 2 goals. Let's see what happens. How many more goals are they going to score in the second half? Will it be the center back striker, the pairing of the two duos, Aldred as well as Rodriguez? Are they going to get those more goals? But our expectations are that we need goals incoming for McLaren. The striker for Mohun Bagan this season, he needs to get those goals, those score sheets counting up in his bag. Mohun Bagan not going for those wing movements in the second half. They are trying to get into the box. And yes, Hyderabad has been blocking that. So far, so good in the second half. Hyderabad hasn't yet conceded. And yes, in the lineup, if you talk about the manager, Thangboy Singh to Hyderabad FC, they have got a decent manager as well. But on the ISL table, they are at the number 13th. That is a bad one from Hyderabad. That was number 7 from Hyderabad, scoring a dreamy shot outside the box. No power in it, no accuracy in it, and safe into the hands of Vishal Kath. No worries for him. Hyderabad players are not getting those touches which is required neither from the strikers nor from the midfields. Neither they are man marking the midfields of Mohun Bagan. That is Cummings inside the box for McLaren. Sahal getting that shot. No block. Liston Colasso. No. It was far off from the top post. And Liston Colasso, just look at it. It was a midfield pass to Cummings to the right wings. Cummings went for McLaren, but he was man marked. Sahal tried it, but he was blocked. And again, Colasso tried it. He was being getting some interceptions. No, he was fair enough. He could have got that scoring shot. But yes, Colasso not looking at the top of his form in the first game of this 2025. He is that single man army. He delivers, he gives his best, but he is that single man game which he performs. But what we need is some goals from McLaren. We need McLaren to be on the score sheet. That will just add some more balance to the team. I mean, if you talk about perfection, definitely Molina would want by his heart, by his mind, that McLaren be on these score sheets. Yes, you are winning the games, you are on the top of the table as long as it is going good. No worries for him. The 28 goals being scored by Mohun Bagan this season. I mean, 6 goals being scored by their defender strikers. I mean, 4 from Rodriguez and 2 goals from Aldred. Those 2 defender strikers. Sal Cummings, oh my god, that man Cummings, just look at his celebration, guys. Just look at the celebration of Cummings every time. I mean, this is the first lineup appearance for Cummings this new year, and he has delivered. Oh my god, Cummings is a marvel. Cummings is a huge boost to the team, and he has delivered it always whenever it is required. And it is that third goal in the start of the second half Which Cummings, Jason Cummings, the man in the Subuj and Maroon. What a left footer that was to the first post as well. And Amandeep, the goalkeeper of Hyderabad, just couldn't get a touch to it as well. But yes, look at that pass. It was McLaren. It was McLaren just passing it to Cummings, and this celebration of Cummings. Peace, peace, peace. He wants peace and he delivers his best. Jason Cummings, my man, you have done it so good. But still, McLaren is not on the score sheets. Cummings making his appearance on the score sheets. In the previous year, it was Petrodos who was seen pairing with McLaren most of the times in the starting lineup. And this new year, this first game of the ISL, it is Cummings pairing up with McLaren. And yes, Cummings has delivered. He has given that left footer shot. I mean, look at it. He just didn't even had a touch to it. It was a first time shot by Cummings. He is doing his job good. It is that third goal which we have got. We need two more goal, guys. We need two more goal. Aldred, Subhashish goes for a long ball for Liston Colasso, but that is some interception. Press, guys, press, press. It is the time to press. 52 minutes on the watch. Now it is the time to press and make them feel the pressure of the home. Cummings, Thapa. Look at that job from Ashish, right? Time and again pressing the Hyderabad defense. Sahal for McLaren. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could just sense that fourth goal incoming. It was Sahal inside the box trying to find McLaren. But yes, it is that block. That is a good block. It was a fourth goal. It was that fourth goal. Corner being awarded for the Subuj and Maroon. Can we get that defender striker moment? Get that fourth goal, guys. Get that fourth goal. Cummings with that left footer corner for the header. He was targeting Rodriguez, but that is a block. Cummings again regaining that position. Oh my god, it was a header from Rodriguez again. It was Rodriguez getting those headers inside the box. Cummings getting that position back again with his left footer. He delivers it perfect for Rodriguez. Oh my god. It was just few meters off the first post. We could get those two goals, guys. Let my prediction come true. 5 goals I need in this game, and I want those 5 goals at the home. The perfect way to start this new year, this ISL game, first game of this new year. Get those 5 goals, boys. Get those 5 goals. Press, press, boys. Press, press. Let them make those miss passes. Make those press. We have got those 3 goal advantages at home. It is the time to press. Let them feel the pressure. Good job, good job. Aldred and Rodriguez are just allowing the Hyderabad players to just come high up on the pitch so that they can make those counters. Yes, Liston Colasso has won it. He is moving to the left midfield, roaming flank position. He is maintaining inside the box. That is a foul. It is a penalty to be given. No, that is not a penalty being awarded, but it was a challenge inside the box. And Liston Colasso has a fall to it. McLaren, can he get that shot? Oh my god. Every time the Mohun Bagan players are getting the possession of the ball inside the box, It is some sort of clinical movements which is needed from McLaren. I want McLaren to score in this game and get those confidence boosters, guys. I want McLaren to score. I want McLaren to score in this game. We have got those 3 goals advantage. I want McLaren to score. But look, that was a challenge to Liston Colasso. It should have been a penalty which have been awarded. No, I mean VAR is the need of the hour in the ISL. We will get many decisions good. VAR. Cummings from the left corner with his left footer. What was that? The referee blows the whistle. What is he talking about? What is this match referee talking about? Is that corner being taken again? Get that third goal, guys. Get that third goal. I want that third goal. I want that third goal to be incoming. Yes, wish you a happy new year too, my brother. Thanks for coming to the stream. Cummings with that left. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you just believe it? Mohun Bagan are now manhandling the Hyderabad defense so efficiently inside the box of Hyderabad. And oh, Sahal with that header. No, it was Rodriguez. My mistake. It was Aldred with that header. Both Aldred and Rodriguez from the far off screen look so similar. Look at that Deepak Tangri flick, back heel flick from Deepak Tangri with that corner. But yes, that corner from Cummings, it wasn't taken so good. Substitutions coming in for Hyderabad. 3 substitutions are being made. 3 of the players are called off to the bench and 3 super subs being called in just 58 minutes. When is Molina going to make those substitutions? I think Molina will make after those 65 to 68 minutes. He will rely to this formation, to this gameplay, and he will need his players, I mean this first starting lineup, to press high up after those 65 to 68 minutes. I mean on the verge of 70th minutes, he will like to make those changes because he has got those 3 goals advantage. Nothing is to be worried of. Hyderabad inside the box of Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Good tackle that is from Thapa. Aldred to Colasso. Colasso speeding up. He has got Cummings on the right wings. What you did, Colasso? It was Cummings. It was Cummings who was just speeding away to the right wings. Have a look of the pitch, boy. Have a look of the pitch. I mean, look at it. Colasso was just looking at the ball. Neither he was looking at the goalkeeper, neither he was looking at the nets. I mean, he was just seeming so perfect. He was just needing that goal. So Liston wants that goal in his bag, and we also want McLaren to get that goal. Cummings again with that corner being taken. Was that an interception? Deepak Tangri getting a touch to it, but nowhere near the nets. No worries for Hyderabad. 68 minutes are up. Liston Colasso is that man who has been winning those counter defensive movements from against Hyderabad. He has been doing those stunts so good. Cummings, Thapa. Thapa has got Colasso good with that pass. Colasso again moving and dribbling away with and against the Hyderabad players. That is a throw in favor of Subhuj and Maroon. Look at, look at that. Thapa is playing that perfect box to box midfield. I mean, yes, it is a game against Hyderabad who are at the number 13 position, but then also Mohun Bagan this season they have been superb and so clinical. Colasso trying again those dodgy movements against the Hyderabad defense. He has one net. No, it was inside the box. Subhash Bose with that left footer curler from the left wings, but no one was inside the box from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Talking about Listen Colasso as well as Sahal, they have been blocking away those moments of Hyderabad so good in this game. They have been doing those jobs so good. Both of these men, especially on those counter aspects of Hyderabad, they have been blocking those moments so good. I mean, the whole of the team of Mohun Bagan Super Giants, they have been playing so good and so marvelous. This is the reason why they are at the top of the table. Vishal Kait, that is a good offensive goalkeeping job from him, denying Hyderabad of any clear opportunity to get into the nets. Colasso back to Thapa. Rodriguez, Aldred building up. Long ball for Ashish Rai. I mean, every player of Mohun Bagan, Ashish Rai, if you talk about Manveer Singh, if you talk about Deepak Tangri, Cummings, apart from Greg Stewart, because he hasn't got those playtime this season, all the players they have performed so good. I mean, I would just like to see Stewart also in the build up, in the starting lineups as well. He was the substitutions. He was being chosen as the substitution, but not getting those play times under Molina. Five Hyderabad players against eight Mohun Bagan players, and that too in the box. What a save that is from Vishal Kath. Just look at it. Vishal Kath getting that first touch to it. It was a missed touch to it, but then also getting that save. I mean, Hyderabad are just looking loss of confidence as well as attitude, and they are just trying to get those shots outside the box. I mean, some sympathy or some sort of consolation they can get if they get one goal. But Vishal Kath is the man who is denying everything, whatever is incoming to him. Sahal in the midfield, getting the control of the ball so good for Listen Colasso. That is a foul, I guess, from Hyderabad, number 77, Rabi. Get those two goals, guys. Get those two goals. I want those two goals incoming before those 90 minutes. Get those two goals. All my money is at stake for this new year. Colasso taking that free kick. Will he go for those right footer curlers? Yes, perfect pitch. Oh my god, that is a chance for McLaren. He just couldn't get a touch to it. McLaren could have got that opportunity to score a goal. He was so close. I mean, what do you guys say that McLaren is he getting so unlucky that he is not getting those touches at the perfect moment? I mean, it was so close to McLaren to get a shot to it, but yes, it is being denied. It is the game of football. When you are not getting those touches, nor you are not getting those goals, then definitely you will be under criticism. Finally, Stewart is seen warming up. It is Greg Stewart, the man who is coming onto the pitch. I definitely want him to come. The pairing of Stewart as well as Cummings, they are so lethal, and every time on the substitutions they come, they are deadly, they are lethal, they are dangerous for the opposition. They can do any kind of mishaps, whatever is required to deliver on the pitch. And yes, I guess Stewart is going to come to the pitch. He is seen warming up on the sidelines. I mean, is Rodriguez injured or is he coming off to the bench? Or is he taking his time to be fit on the pitch? Damn, damn, that is not Stewart. It is. I think Sahal is being made the substitution or what? No substitutions still being made. 67 minutes, 29 seconds into the game, and Molina is just stuck to his first lineup, whereas Rodriguez is also. Yes, it is Jason Cummings, Thomas Alted getting those goals for Mohun Bagan. But Molina would like to make those substitutions. Yes, it is the time for those substitutions. It is Sahal seen coming off the pitch. Cummings is going to stay, shaking hands with Sahal. Sahal has done his job so good. Abdul Sahal Samad making those moments so good. Yes, Alberto Rodriguez, he is also seen looking a bit tired. But what was that substitution? What was that substitution which Molina made? It was Greg Stewart who was seen warming up on the sidelines. But what substitution Molina has made? I mean, why this stream is just lagging like that? Why can't we see these substitutions being made? Cummings has got that. Who is that number 77 from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants onto the pitch? Who is that player, the number 77 playing on the pitch? He is from the right wings. Molina has got few new players in the squad or what? Let me just raise the volume of it. I think Rodriguez is looking a bit tired. He is making those haste and waste decisions. Rodriguez is looking a bit tired. Alberto Rodriguez. Oh my god, what a tackle that was. I mean, the referee gives a yellow card to him, safe for him, no worries. But yes, he is looking a bit tired. He is out of his nerves. Molina has to make those substitutions. We don't want any kind of red cards or any kind of suspension. You have got those 3 goals lead, no need of it. But who is that number 77 from the Mohun Bagan Super Giants? Hyderabad has got that free kick nowhere near the nets. No worry for Vishal Kath as well. So it is finally number 72 Suhail coming onto the pitch. Sahal moving out, and it is Suhail making his move. Suhail Ahmad Bhatt, the man who has made his move, and he is seen onto the pitch making his appearance after the departure of Abdul Sahal Samad. I mean, what and I mean, Sahal definitely needs a standing ovation. He played so good. Suhail is a speedy midfielder. He has got those midfield aspects. Good block that is. That is a good block. What a good block that is. Clearance is what is required. Cummings going for McLaren. McLaren is staying on the pitch. 73 minutes on the watch. But suddenly the defensive aspects of Mohun Bagan are looking to bit a crumble up. Deepak Tangri is staying on those anchoring positions. And yes, on the arrival of Suhail Ahmed, some sort of playmaking Hyderabad are trying to make from their left midfields. Suhail back to Ashish Rai. Ashish Rai getting that clearance. The players are looking tired, guys. The players are looking tired. Molina has to make those substitutions. He can't afford to get those suspensions or a red card. That is not is required. You have got those 3 goals, 74 minutes on the watch. I mean, you have to get those substitutions. That was a good shot from the number 7. But safe into the hands of Vishal Kath. No worries for him. Every time Hyderabad are just looking to score is from outside the box. I mean, that is not happening against Vishal Kath. He is the Manuel Neuer of Mohun Bagan, and he does his job so good. Molina still persisting with Cummings, McLaren, and Liston Colasso not making those substitutions. And yes, on the defensive aspects, Aldred as well as Rodriguez both are looking bit tired. They are making those hasty and wasted decisions at times. But it is Hyderabad, they are not being able to take those opportunities. My predictions for this game was 5 goal up to the 90 minutes plus stoppage time. It is 3 goals already. Can we get those 2 more goal, guys? A 5 goal win with the start of the new year. We will be celebrating it big. Perfect pass. It is Cummings. Left wings. There is Colasso. There was Colasso inside the box. He was just a free man over there, flying like a bird. But yes, Cummings was trying to get McLaren, I guess. Yes. McLaren is making those moves, guys. I mean, you just can't blame it whole on McLaren that he is not performing or he is not getting those goals at least in his bags. But yes, McLaren is performing. He is making those moves inside the box, the fox in the box, the goal pushing movements, the deep lying aspects. He is doing everything what the team is requiring. The only thing which McLaren is not getting is the score sheets counting. I mean, the goals, the number of goals, which being a striker, which he has to achieve. That is what McLaren is lacking. But apart from that, if you talk about this player, McLaren, he has been doing his job so good. He is so efficient and he really does it so good. Talking about Jamie McLaren, look at this player profile. He has got those 5 goals out of those 13 games. What more can you expect from McLaren? I mean, I have seen many fans talking about that. Yes, McLaren is not doing that top notch performance, but 13 games played for Mohun Bagan from this season, in this season, he has scored 5 goals. He has done a decent job. I mean, he's a striker, he's a center forward, he is playing in those positions, he is making those moves. Jamie McLaren has been doing too good. I mean, no denying the fact Jamie McLaren has been playing it top notch and doing that job. But yes, you can't expect this player. But we are expecting that yes, McLaren will score. I want Jamie McLaren to score. Greg Stewart. So yes, Cummings and Thapa are also being substituted. It is Stewart and Abhishek Suryavanshi. What is his name? He is Abhishek Suryavanshi. Yes, Abhishek Suryavanshi making his move to the ground. Stewart and Suryavanshi pairing up. Can we get 2 more goals, guys? Can we get 78 minutes on the watch? Can we get 12 minutes plus stoppage time left into it? Can we get 2 more goals? Good tackle that is from Subhashish Bose. Look at that defensive aspect. Deepak Tangri managing it so good. Hyderabad are not playing good, guys. Hyderabad are not at all playing good. They are not being able to provide those good assists or those good build-ups which is required. I mean, if you play like that, how long are you going to survive in the Indian Super League? This is a big game you have to fight. Corner from Hyderabad, no worries for Vishal Kait. Vishal Kait delivers that high punt for Liston Colasso. Colasso has got McLaren, but no other Mohun Bagan players are seen inside the box, not even making those counter. I think Molina has just instructed the players to stay down on their defensive aspects. That is what he is. He has just instructed. And the reason why the Mohun Bagan players are not moving up high on the pitch, they will just advance after those 85 minutes. The last clutch moments, feel the heat at the Yuva Bharti Stadium. That is a damage to Ashish Rai, I guess. No, no worries for him. Press, guys, press, press. 80 minutes are up. Now it is high time. Press. Suryavanshi getting it good for Colasso. Colasso winning that position. Dribbling inside the box. Yes, that was Colasso. Liston Colasso. That was a shot from Liston Colasso, but safe into the hands of Amandeep. No worries for him. This is the moment. Get that clutch moment. 80 minutes are up. Get those clutch moment, boys. Liston Colasso just delivered that right footer. I mean, it was rocket punch from Amandeep. He just got that panning aspect and denied Colasso. It was a power shot from Liston Colasso. But the need of the hour is I want McLaren to score 5 goals in 13 games. I want to make it 6. And Mohun Bagan getting those 4 goals. My predictions were Super Giants, the Super Giant Maroon getting those 5 goals. But yes, unfortunately, it is still 3 goals. 9 minutes plus stoppage time left into it. Can we get those 2 more goals, guys? Can we get those 2 more goals? So next match, it is the 3rd of January. That is tomorrow. It is Northeast they are going to play. The number 86th match of the Indian Super League incoming tomorrow. But late tonight, it is Inter Milan against Atlanta for the Italian Super Cup. We will be having a watch along of that game also. And yes, for those watching of those games, join our Discord. The links as well as the live matches are being broadcasted over there. We can have a watch along of that as well. But I need 2 more goals, guys. I need 2 more goals. Oh my god, Hyderabad. Oh, what a save that is from Vishal Cat. Oh my god, Abhijit, the number 17 from Hyderabad, getting the ball inside the box one on one against Vishal Cat. And look at that save, one hand save from Vishal Cat. I tell you time and again, Vishal Cat is the Manuel Neuer of Mohun Bagan Super Giants. And yes, this man needs a place in the Indian team as well. What a save! Look at it, number 9. I mean, Hyderabad's number 9 getting that ball inside the box one on one against Vishal Kaith and just getting a hand to it. What a save that is from Vishal Kaith. What more do you want from this team? The goalkeepers are performing, the centre backs are performing, the midfields are roaring to their heights of success, the forwards are making those moves. Everything. Mohun Bagan is just the gem of the club. I mean, the national club, which you can call it, and they are making it so good. Listen, Colasso, Stewart tries to find McLaren. I mean, look at that ball control of Stewart inside the box. He has so much of coolness, so much of composure, so much of ball control. He takes his time. I mean, he is a perfect creative playmaker in that SS position to be playing. Hyderabad are trying to get that number 9 into the gameplay, and yes, at times he is seen inside the box getting those position. 2 marvelous saves for Vishal Kaith for tonight, and he did his job so good. Colasso again inside the box. Will he get that shot? Get that shot, boy! Look at Liston Colasso. He was moving as if the ball is just glued to his leg, just dribbling past, just getting those tackles. I mean, win against those tackles, making those moves so efficient. But unfortunately, I can't find Liston Colasso and as well as McLaren scoring. I wanted these 2 players to score for today's game. 86 minutes on the watch. Still 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Yes, Stewart getting those moves. No, denied, denied. Hyderabad is now playing offensive. I mean, they can't go like those shameless at those away matches. They expect at least a goal to score to get some consolation out of it. Western Colasso, but yes, he is getting those single man left. Molina has made those strict instructions to the Subuyan Maroon players that yes, you have to stay defensive. You have got those two goals. He is not going for those complete all-out defense. Still 86 minutes. Only Colasso as well as the likes of McLaren are seen on the forwards. And yes, Stewart, he is not moving bit high. Good strategy that is from Molina. I mean, as long as you win it, it is good. But can we get those two goals, especially in those clutch moments? The time has come. 87 minutes are up, 3 minutes plus stoppage time left into it. Stewart and Liston Colasso, both of them are looking for that perfect position to take that free kick. That is a free kick wasted, guys. That is a free kick wasted. Taken so hurriedly, and it is a free kick wasted. You should have taken your time and taken that perfect free kick. Trying for that early pass. Not getting that perfect free kick. Liston Colasso. That is a foul. Give that player a red card. Yes, he deserves a card. The number 8 from Hyderabad FC gets that yellow card for that tackle to Liston Colasso time and again, back to back, getting those dodges. Look at him. He just gave those sliding tackle, and again, how dare he get those tackles? I mean, such players should be given a red card because it is getting those nerves high on the pitch. Liston Colasso, will he go for those Roberto Carlos moments? So long, so out of the box, so far from the box, just midway between the box and the center half of the pitch. But no, it is the substitutions being made. Ashish Rai coming off the pitch. What is this going on? What is this going on? Are the substitutions are going to be made? Or what is this? Colasso with that curler. No. In the second half, Hyderabad played better than the first half. If you talk about, I mean, 89 minutes onto the clock. But yes, in the second half, Hyderabad has really played good. They have not at least conceded two more. Colasso, McLaren inside the box. Stewart, look at that move from Stewart. He's a gem. Colasso. What a right footer that is. Colasso has been hitting onto the nets time and again, but he is not being that perfect. He has made those moves, he has made those clinical aspects, but he was not that perfect 100%. 5 minutes of stoppage time being awarded, and finally Liston Colasso has been substituted, Ashish Rai has been substituted, Manveer Singh has been seen, and it is sort of making his move onto the pitch. That is a good sort of Bhanwala. He has been called on to the substitution, making those moves. Molina is definitely getting those his players a good clockwise rotation of playing his players, at least giving them those, I mean, play time whichever or however you know it. Manveer Singh, Tangri, Suhail. Suhail is not getting that first touch, but yes, Suhail is getting those playtime. It is definitely rewarding for him. Banwala getting that interception as well as dot clearance so good. I mean, if you talk about after 68th minute, Mohun Bagan has just stuck with McLaren and Liston Colasso in the forwards, and McLaren has been performing so good with this strategy of Molina. He has been performing with 13 games being played, scoring those 5 goals. I mean, too good a job which McLaren has provided this season. 13 games, 5 goals, too decent a job, as well as his playmaking abilities, as well as those assists. He has contributed a lot. 5 defensive players of Mohun Bagan inside the box. No worries for them, just 3 Hyderabad players. I mean, Hyderabad has no way seen to be just moving inside the box of the Sobuj and Maroon. I mean, every time they have got those shots being taken outside the box, but it was just once where they got the ball inside the box one on one against Vishal Kaith, and it was Vishal Kaith saving it so good. I mean, all the crosses which Hyderabad is delivering, no worries incoming from Mohun Bagan, playing so good. What a perfect way to start this new year with a 3 goal victory. The fans getting those free tickets. Oh my god, that was a scoring opportunity. It was a perfect scoring opportunity. But Abhijit, the number 17 from Hyderabad, just getting not getting those clinical aspects. I mean, how can you just not get that goal, guys? How can you just not get that goal? Hyderabad is not at all doing decent, and this performance reveals why they are at the number 13th spot. Liston Colasso, I mean, shots on target 7, 6 crosses, passes in the third 12, 11 tackles, 1. Liston Colasso has done a huge job. So Ashish Bose getting that clearance, 94 minutes on the watch, just 1 minute of stoppage time left into it, and the referee is going to blow the whistle sooner, as soon as it. But my predictions for this game was 5 goals win, but we have got 3 goals, one from McLaren and one from Liston Colasso is what I just missed. I wanted both Colasso as well as McLaren to get those 2 goals and counting up to 5. But yes, Molina on the other hand, he has made those substitutions. Bhanwala as well as Suhail making those playmaking moments into the game. It is good. It is a boost to the squad as well. 95 minutes are up. When is the referee going to blow the whistle? Liston Colasso, the player of the match, being awarded. What an excellent performance. The only thing he just missed was a goal into this first game of this new year. Yes, the referee has blown the whistle and the time is up. The perfect start for the perfect new year. It is Mohun Bagan Super Giants getting those big victories. 3 goals win over Hyderabad. No worries for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. And yes, the team has performed so good. I mean, it was a marvelous performance. It was a marvelous performance. I mean, whatever you just talk about this team, they have done their job so good, making it and counting it like anything. I mean, just starting to it was Cummings. Have a recap of what happened. Cummings and McLaren pairing up in this new year. Molina not going for Patatos, making Cummings scoring 8, getting the first goal of this new year with his first appearance in the lineup. McLaren, unfortunately, he just couldn't get a goal to it. 13 games played for McLaren and 5 goals scored. Deepak Tangri, marvelous. Anirudh Thapa, marvelous. Suhail Abdul Samad, I mean, he was also too glorious. Ashish Rai, he's a gem. Anted and Rodriguez, the two centre backs, as well as those two defender strikers. Excellent job. Vishal Kath, marvelous. I mean, 3 goals, I would say it was Mohun Bagan could have conceded, but it was Vishal Kath just denying it. I mean, if you talk about perfect 3 goals which Hyderabad would have scored, but yes, Vishal Kath saving it so good. Apart from that, there were many good offensive aspects from Vishal Kath as well in this. But yes, Liston Colasso, the man of the match, getting those duels won, those counters of Hyderabad. He was just making those presents so good. Swashish Bose, the Indian captain, doing his job, what he was told to be done by Molina and doing it perfect. And on the other hand, Suhail Ahmad Bhatt getting his playtime onto the game. I mean, 16 games played for the past 2 years. He has got those playtime in the first match of this new year so good. Abhishek Suryavanshi also getting that substitution. I mean, for the past 4 years, just 27 games being played for Mohun Bagan. And yes, it was Greg Stewart who made his appearance. I mean, 9 games, 1 goal. What a man he is, Stewart. Saurav Bhanwala also getting his playtime. I mean, June 2024 to now, this was his first appearance. And yes, it was finally Manveer Singh, the Indian team right wing forward, called off. 114 games, 24 goals for Mohun Bagan Super Giants in the past 4 years. So yes, Molina doing his job so good, and no worries for it. If you guys want to have a look of these stats, what happened in this game, just have a look over here. It is a total of, if you say, 45% ball possession from Mohun Bagan Super Giants, not getting that so high, because yes, whatever they needed was those build-ups. They did so good. 55% ball possession by Hyderabad, 13 shots being taken by them, 16, 8 shots on target, 7 by Hyderabad, 2 big chances, 1 big chances missed. But yes, Hyderabad were just trying to make those passes to evade the threat of the formation of Mohun Bagan Super Giants where they lacked. And yes, Hyderabad were really lacking so bad. But yes, this is a new year, new match which is being played, and this goal from Jason Cummings as well as that of Aldred, counting to those 2 more goals, just wins it. A good performance by the team after all. You can't just deny it. Everything they did. And yes, 3 yellow cards for Hyderabad, one for, that was Aldred getting that yellow card, but no red cards for neither of the teams. A good match and a good boost it is for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and it is our new panel which we have introduced, and wish every one of you a new year, happy new year. Those of you who watch the stream, and yes, give us those like, share, and subscribe, guys. And yes, to talk about tonight, there is the game in between Inter Milan and Atlanta. If you talk about, just have a look of it. It is Inter and Atlanta tonight at 12:30. It is the Super Cup semi-final, the Italian Super Cup semi-final. And yes, in the knockout stages, it is Inter and Atlanta as well as Juventus and Milan. Juventus and Milan will be on the 4th of January, and tonight it is Inter and Atlanta who are going to face. We will be having a watch along of this game as well. Apart from that, if you talk about the rest of the matches on the Saturdays and Sundays, we are covering all the Premier League, the La Liga, the Bundesliga, the League One, the Indian Super League, as well as the English Premier League. Everything we are covering up. And yes, if you guys are new to this team, do give us those like, share, and subscribe. And yes, our different social media links are also given in the video description as well as in the channel description. So yes, keep going and wish everyone a happy new year. No good night, because late in this night we have got the Inter Milan and Atlanta facing in the Italian Super Cup. Till then, bye bye. And yes, keep going.